If you've been studying for the SAT, you probably come across a lot of these Desmos tutorial videos on YouTube. I'm gonna be completely honest, I think a lot of these tutorials are just way too overcomplicated and drawn out. Today I'm just gonna show you how to actually practically apply and use Desmos to score better on your SAT. On screen here, I have a list of 3 types of problems that you should absolutely be using Desmos for. If you see any of these 3 kinds of problems on your SAT, you should instantly be going to that Desmos tab to be getting these questions in like 20-30 seconds. I think the problem is with these tutorials and with students is they don't necessarily know when is the optimal time to use Desmos. I'm just laying it out right here for you. If you get these kind of questions, go to Desmos. Anything else, it's kind of iffy, and I'm going to talk about that later. If you get a question like number 12 here, your eyes should light up because these questions are mad easy if you use Desmos. All you have to do is just type in the equation as it comes, so negative 4x squared minus 7x equals negative 36, and then 2 lines will appear representing the solutions. This is a quadratic, so it's got 2 solutions. And then the question asked for the positive solution, so we just put 2.25 or 9/4. Number 7 here is another example of an equation. Literally just type it in. The only thing you have to do is replace the d's with x's because Desmos only recognizes x's and y's. So when we do that, we'll do x minus 30 times x plus 30 minus 7 equals negative 7. And then you'll see that the answers are 30 or negative 30. This one allows you to just input your answer. So inputting either of these will get you the correct answer. Desmos is awesome for system of equations questions because it's just straight plug and chug. Like all you have to do is literally just type in the equations as they come. So 5y equals 10x plus 11, and then negative 5y equals 5x minus 21. So if you zoom in, it'll show you the intersection point. So it looks like it's going to be 2/3, and then 2/3 comma whatever that number is, and then the question asks for 30x. So you'll just do 2/3 times 30, and your answer will be 20. The next kind of question that Desmos is amazing for is quadratics. Like if you get a straight quadratic question like this, you should be licking your chops because these are cake with Desmos. So we have this equation. It asks when it reaches its minimum. You could go, oh, I'm gonna FOIL it, and then I'm gonna find the axis of symmetry, blah blah blah. All you gotta do is literally just type this in Desmos as it comes. It's gonna graph it for you. You'll see it on the right. Let me zoom out. We have this parabola, it's graphed for us. Our minimum is right here at the bottom, negative 1.5. That's the negative minimum x value. That's all we need. That's our answer, negative 1.5. Desmos is awesome for these quadratic equation solution questions that the SAT loves to throw at you because all you have to do is literally just type in A, B, C, D into Desmos, and then you can just see which one has no real solutions. So for the first one, A, we'll just type in x squared plus 14x minus 49 equals 0, and then it'll show you where the zeros or solutions are, and in this case it's going to be this and this. So these have solutions, so that's not our answer. So then let's try B. B is just A with a slight tweak. We put a negative here. That also has solutions, so that is not the answer. What we're looking for is no lines to show up. So for C, we just change the first x squared to have a 5 in front. That also has solutions, so that's not going to be our answer. By process of elimination, then we know that's going to be D, but just to show that D is the answer, we put that, and what do you know? The solutions disappear because D is our answer. So that's how you do these, really easy. Now I'm going to go over when not to use Desmos, and the answer to this problem is actually really simple. Don't use Desmos when you don't instantly make the connection on how you can use Desmos to get the answer in like 20 to 30 seconds. If you're going to be spending time fiddling with Desmos and editing settings and like messing around with the slider and you don't really know that, you're just doing it because you saw it in a YouTube video, simply don't use it. Just do the problem by hand in that case. Remember, on the SAT, time is money. And if you're using your time fiddling around with Desmos, that's valuable time you're just flushing down the toilet that you could be using to like get a better score on your SAT. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash that like button down below and subscribe. We also run a tutoring website called mvplearners.com. We offer affordable tutoring to people of all ages. So if you're interested in that, link will be in the description and feel free to sign up.